Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Deep Sage. Today we're going to talk about the most widely asked question by secular and religious tolerance people. And the question is the God of all religions the one and same? If that's so, then why do we have these many religions and many different gods? So today we're going to compare the gods of different religions and let's see, are they all really the same? Let's compare the gods of three most followed religions. One is Christianity, and then Islam, and then Hinduism. So before going to the topic, let's have a small introduction about these gods. The God of Christianity and Judaism is Yahweh, and also there is a Trinity concept in Christianity in which there is God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Next, the God of Islam is Allah, and He is the one and only God in Islam, and no one and nothing is equals to Him. And then we have Hinduism, in which there are millions of gods, but all these gods are the manifestation of one absolute reality or the supreme consciousness known as Brahman, which means the source of everything. Christianity and Judaism are the monotheistic religion in which they believe in one formless God who is different from the creation or the universe or the existence, but still involves in the universe. Like He hears the prayers, punishes, and He blesses the people. And Islam is also a monotheistic religion in which Muslims believe in one formless God who is the creator and sustainer of this whole existence and universe. He is also separate from the creation but still involves in the world. Hinduism neither the monotheistic religion nor the polytheistic religion. Instead, it is monistic. Monistic in the sense all reality is fundamentally unified or comes from single source. So here the single source is called as Brahman, which is the absolute reality in Hinduism, which manifests itself into many forms and many gods. Even the universe, even the species, creatures, everything is just the manifestation of that single source called as the Brahman. So the Brahman is not different from the universe, as universe itself is a manifestation of Brahman. But still Brahman will not involve in the world. Even though Brahman is not different from the universe, still Brahman won't directly involve or interact with the universe. Instead, Brahman takes many forms of gods so that they can interact with this universe. So here, Allah and the God of Christianity and Judaism are the personal and monotheistic formless gods who interacts with the universe, whereas God of Hinduism is impersonal, monistic, and formless and infinite. Impersonal and not different from the universe. Now let's talk about how these three gods have created the universe. First, let's talk about Yahweh. The Bible describes God creating the universe in 6 days, with the seventh as the day of rest. In Christianity, Jesus is seen as the one through whom all things were created. The creation is an expression of God's love and glory. The humans are made in His image. Next, let's see how Allah created the universe. According to the Quran, Allah created the universe in 6 periods, perfectly ordered and balanced. He created everything out of nothing as an act of His will and wisdom. Humanity was made to worship and serve Him, reflecting His attributes of mercy and justice. Whereas in Hinduism, Brahman doesn't create in the conventional sense. Instead, the universe emerges as a manifestation of Brahman. Hinduism describes cycles of creation, preservation, and destruction carried out by deities like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. The universe is seen as Maya, an illusion, with the ultimate goal being to realize unity with Brahman. So here when we look at Yahweh and Allah, these gods have created this universe as the potter creates the pot. Whereas the Brahman doesn't create the universe like that, because Hindus believes that for a potter to create a pot, he need the clay as a raw material. But before the creation, there was nothing except the God. So the God have no raw material to create this whole universe. So God is not a potter. Instead, Brahman is like a spider. A spider creates its web home through the silk which comes out of its own body. The same way Brahman have manifested this universe instead of creating it. Now let's talk about the attributes of these gods. First, the attributes of Allah. Allah has absolute power over everything in this universe. Nothing occurs without his will. So that's why he is called as Al-Qadir. Al-Qadir means the omnipotent, which is all-powerful. Allah is also known as Al-Alim, which means he is omniscient, all-knowing. Allah is also omnipresent. Allah is Ar-Rahman, which means most merciful, and Allah is Ar-Rahim, which means most compassionate. And Allah is unchanging, and Allah is Al-Ghaffar, which means the forgiving, and also Allah is As-Samad, which means independent. And these are few attributes of Allah. Let's talk about attributes of the God of Christianity and Judaism. The God in Christianity and Judaism is omnipotent, which means all-powerful, and also omniscient, which is all-knowing, omnipresent, all-loving, holy, just, and forgiving and gracious. And he also personal and relational and immutable, unchanging. So these are the attributes of the God of Christianity and Judaism. Whereas in Hinduism, actually Brahman have no attributes. In this sense, Brahman is neutral to everything and beyond everything in this creation. Like he is everything and present everywhere. At the same time, he is nothing and he present nowhere. And he is infinite. At the same time, he is finite. He is all-knowing. He is impersonal. At the same time, he is personal. He is formless and also have many forms. He is omnipresent and he present nowhere. He is blissful and he is source of all creation and he is also source of nothingness. And he is non-dual and he is self-sustained and he is liberated. So in this sense, Brahman has no attributes. Instead, he is neutral and beyond everything in this existence. So Brahman is usually the impersonal and formless nirguna, meaning it does not have emotions, desires, or personal attributes. It is beyond human characteristics, including emotions, and represents the infinite, changeless reality behind the universe. However, when Brahman is viewed in a personal form, Saguna Brahman, such as Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Brahma of this universe, and also the millions of gods in Hinduism. So here, Allah and Yahweh both are personal and relational, having emotional attributes like love, mercy, and anger. All through these emotions are perfect and not human-like. Whereas Brahman, in its pure impersonal form, Brahman transcends emotions entirely, as it is beyond all dualities, including joy and sorrow. So by comparing these gods in three sections, we can observe that even though these gods are formless, beyond the universe, eternal, and still they are very much different from each other in many other sectors, like in attributes, like the way they created this universe, etc. Even though the God of Christianity, Judaism, and the God of Islam has similar properties, still in Islam, God is just one and he is formless, and nothing is equal to him. And when it comes to Christianity, even though God is one, he is also the three: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So even though the God of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam may look similar, but still they are different in few sectors. And the God of Hinduism is completely different from the God of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. So by this video, I think you have understood that gods of all religions are not the same. So these are just basic comparisons, but I think just these three sectors are enough to say that these gods are not the same. So if you want some more detailed comparisons between these gods and these religions, like how do these gods respond to the people, what do these gods expect from the people to do, and what is the life after death in different religions, how to get the heaven or how to get to hell, how does rebirth works. If you want to know the interesting topics like this, then please subscribe to our channel and please like this video so that this video can reach to more seekers like you. This video is just for knowledge purpose, not to hate or support any religion or the God. Whether you are exploring faith, philosophy, or just curious, the beauty lies in the diversity of thoughts and belief. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in next video.